Okay guys, so I was able to get it on target at 50. I got it pretty close. So we're gonna set back up here, take another round, and get her sighted in for 100 yards. So, bullet in the mag. I'll get set up here. I also let it cool off for a little bit because I got kind of hot while I was out there waiting. Actually, let me get some stuff under here and see if I can't get a better, more comfortable hold here. All right, we're about an inch to the left. And it looks like maybe 4 inches high. So we'll go 3 and see where that gets us. Just put this in there like that instead of reaching in there every time. Okay. Oh, there we go. Move it the wrong way. Right there should be pretty close. Throw it in there. And there we go. All right, so we got it sighted in for 100 now. Barrel's kind of hot, so I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and I'll come back to you guys. We'll get a 3-round group at 100 and we'll go out there. I'll show you all how it shoots. All right guys, so we got her on paper. I've got it set up at 100 yards again. We're gonna take the Savage, get it with 4 rounds in the mag. I'm gonna shoot 3 rounds on paper, get a rough group at 100 yards. And then on the 4th round, I'm gonna shoot that little steel gopher target and we'll see how I do. So 4 rounds into the mag. Now, one thing about these Savage 110 Storms, they're kind of heavy. They're not really for mountain hunting or anything like that. They're more of like a whitetail rifle, you know, something that you're going to be going to a stand or hunting off of the ground for the day. And you're not going to be doing too much walking. And I think I might have miscalculated how many rounds this thing holds. So we're going to set that round over there. I thought it was a 4-round mag, but it's only holding 3 right now. Cock that back, but they're not very lightweight rifles. I don't have this set up to be a lightweight rifle. It is what it is. It's a coyote rifle. It's a whitetail rifle. You know, something where I want to be sitting out in the field all day watching for whatever animal might come across. So that's what I've got it set up for. That's what it's used for. Another option that Savage does make is the 110 lightweight Storm. That rifle from the factory only comes in right around 5.5 pounds. So it's a super light rifle. You get you a nice light scope on there, and you've got a pretty good lightweight hunting setup for, you know, going up in the mountains or whatever and hunting, you know, mule deer, whatever you might be hunting up there with that. I've never really went mountain hunting before. Something I'd like to do, but not something I've had the chance to yet. But this one's set up for whitetails and coyotes and pronghorn, stuff like that. Maybe once in a while go after some groundhogs with it, or maybe some prairie hogs, something like that, prairie dogs rather. But first round's up and in. This will be the first shot at 100 yards for a 4-round or a 3-round group. The same bullet hole. That's crazy. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit here. From what I can see through the scope, 2 bullets to the same hole and 1 touching at 100 yards. That's a 1/4 inch group. We're gonna go out there to the target and take a look at it and see what we can tell by it. All right, guys, so a lot of this on the target is ignorable. These 2 up here are for me sighting in on paper at 50, as is this one. I brought it out to 100, hit up here, made the adjustment. I don't know how it went from there to there, but I made the adjustment and it got us right here. We're about an inch to the left of the target. I can make that adjustment on my own. As you can see here, there's 2 in that hole and 1 of them right there. That's, I would say, 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch MOA at 100 yards. It's pretty impressive for just a hunting rifle. So we're going to back up over here, back up to 100 yards again, and we'll shoot this prairie dog target with the 6.5. It rings it a whole lot harder than that 22 in the other video does, so let's see if we can get it done. All right, guys, so we got the gopher target in the same spot as before. We're at 100 yards again. I'm only able to see its head, but I'm sighted in for 100 yards this time, so I should be able to hit it without any issues. So we're going to load up 4 rounds here. Sorry, 3 rounds. And we're going to see, for one, if that gopher target can handle 3 rounds at 100 yards without getting knocked over. Number 2, we're going to see how hard this 6.5 Creedmoor hits these targets at 100 yards. So we got 3 loaded in there. Get my ears on and then we'll be good to go. That was a hit. That was another hit. It's still standing. Last one here. That was another hit. I'm gonna take you guys out there to this gopher target. I'll show you that and we'll close up the video. All right, guys, so I'm not sure if you can see it too good here. I've shot this thing quite a few times with the 22, but these 3 up top here, there's 1, 2, and 3. Those are the 3 hits with the 6.5. The target's actually pretty sturdy, but man, it's got a catch right here. And once it comes back over, it kind of lops up like that. That 6.5 did not care about that little hump right there to get over. I mean, it was just swinging that target. But, I mean, that's to be expected. You know, it's a high-powered rifle, and it's a really good round, honestly. I love hunting whitetail with it. I love shooting coyotes with it because they drop right where you shoot them about every time. But the gopher didn't stand a chance at 100. He's down. He's dead. All right, guys, so that was my video on the Savage 10 Storm and 6.5 Creedmoor. It's an awesome gun, guys. Like I said, heavy for somebody that's looking for a mountain rifle. But if you're just coyote hunting, you're whitetail hunting out in, you know, the southeast US, or really in any part of America, this is an awesome rifle for that. I just stacked, I measured it. I had a measuring tape in my truck, so I measured it 1/4 inch group at 100 yards with hunting ammo. I mean, this isn't your regular everyday hunting ammo. This is Federal Premium with burgers loaded into it, but it shot amazingly. I'm very happy with factory ammo. For it to shoot a 1/4 inch group is absolutely astonishing to me. Again, awesome gun. I'm going to talk a little bit about it here. The 110, the newer ones, right? The ones that they just come out with a few years ago. They have a stock called the AccuFit stock. And I love these rifles for this reason. You can adjust your length of pull with spacers that come with the rifle. So you don't have to buy extra spacers if, you know, they come with a whole thing of spacers for you to stack in here, take away, however, whatever you want to do with it. They've also got this cheek well up here, and that adjusts to where you can adjust your, you know, where you rest your cheek at with the rifle. You can change that out to make it more comfortable for how you shoot. For instance, I like something that's got more of a pickup in it, right? It's higher up so that my cheek can actually sit down in there. I'm more comfortable shooting like that. Moving down to the rest of the stock, this is actually the aluminum bedded stock, so it's the Accu stock, right? So it's got aluminum bedding in the stock, which really helps with the accuracy a lot. And I'm sure that if I took in and glass bedded with that, it would shoot even a little bit better. But to me, 1/4 inch at 100 yards, I'm not going to mess with it because that's shooting sweet already with these rounds. On top of it here, we've got the Vortex Diamondback Tactical. It's a 4-16 by 44, yeah, 44. With I just got the Vortex Defender flip caps on it because I plan on eventually getting my ballistic reading out to 300 yards on a little disc that you can put in these, and they're designed to do that. Other than that, just some Vortex Pro rings, an EGW 20 MOA scope rail, and that's really it. Unless you care about the bipod, I put Caldwell bipods on all my rifles pretty much. They haven't let me down yet, so I keep using them. And I keep a Vortex bubble level on this one. That's mainly for target shooting, but you know, if I need to quickly use one of my hash marks for shooting out at 300, 400 yards at a coyote or something, you know, I can get leveled out and use my hash marks and be dead on instead of having to adjust my scope every time. But we took it out to 100 today. I know I didn't get too much long range shooting for you guys, but 1/4 inch at 100 yards, I'd feel more than comfortable shooting anything out to 400 yards with it. If it correlates as it should with MOA, that should be right around an inch at 400 yards. Might be a little wishful thinking because it is just a factory rifle with factory ammo, but from my experience, that's usually right around how it goes with rifles that have good bedding systems like this one does and shoot that accurately at 100 yards. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll try to get some more content for you, and I'll see you next time.